Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greg McCloskey from ForexLive.com. This is Forex. Quick look. Going to take a look at the dollar versus Canada. So let's get started. In the video yesterday, I spoke to this topside trend line on the 4-hour chart. You've connected the high price going back to September of 2023 to the high prices that we saw in early October. You can draw a nice little trend line that connects those levels, and the price target was reached in trading here today near the 138.59-ish type level. The high price reached, I guess, 138.58. Currently trading at 48, so we're just below that level, but sellers have leaned against that level on the first look at it. Why? Because risk can be defined and limited against that level. If the price were to go above that level with momentum, you just get out, but traders take profit against that level. They might put on a sell, and the hope is that the price rotates back to the downside in this currency pair, and maybe moves back toward the high prices from early October, which came in near the 137.84 level. That was the peak 122 highs right there, and the market rotated to the downside through here, and then we rebased against what, the 200 bar moving average on the 4-hour chart. That was a nice little hold right there. It gave the buyers a go ahead to push to the upside. Then we started to use the 100 bar moving average in last week's trading, and this week's trading we used the 100 bar moving average again on this 4-hour chart. So like I said in my previous video on the dollar versus Swiss, the technicals will come into play. And they did the same thing here in the dollar versus Canada. When we started to move above this area right through here, where we had ceilings in place here, and here, we had that consolidation there. And when we started to move above it in trading earlier this week, we continued the move to the upside. And then we got through the 137.84 level, and as you can see, we found support against that level. So this level is going to be key. Then we start to go down to the this area right through here, where we had this other swing area, and then we start to look to the 100 bar moving average, because what happened over here? We held the 100 bar moving average at the lows here today. So that's the progression to the downside. On the top side, get above this topside trend line, and what do? We push higher. And to get an idea of where we push higher to, we have to look at the daily chart. And when we look at the daily chart, we see this trend line. That's the same trend line off the 4-hour chart. But notice here what the importance of this trend line is right through here. It's not only that trend line, but it is also represented by swing highs right here, swing highs right here, swing high right here. So this is the daily chart going back to 2022, and we had three different swing highs right around this 138.60 level. So is this level important, friends? Yes, it's very important. It's going to be the barometer for trading today and trading going forward. So be aware of that. If we break above it, it's going to open the door, and there's really not a lot of resistance here. You know, you can say that we can go up to this high right here, or we can go ultimately, of course, to this high right here, 139.75-ish type area. Those would be targets on the top side here. But it really opens the door for further upside if we get through this 138.60 level. Conversely, there's a lot of reasons for traders to sell against this level as well. And if you are inclined to perhaps sell the U.S. dollar, maybe rates have gone too high, maybe the dollar rise has gone too much. This is the area that you want to sell against, to put a toe in the water. Why? Because risk can be defined and limited against that level. All you have to do is stay below it, and you hope that the price moves lower. Now on the downside, we do have the lows of these swing areas. It comes in at 138.07, and then we have that 138.84 level, which is our high price from early October, which we broke above in trading here this week, and then it's based against it before moving higher. So that would be the progression that would give you more confidence by selling here against that level. It's up to you, folks, but this is a key level here for the dollar versus Canada. I showed you in many different ways from the 4-hour chart to the daily chart, and going back in time to 2022. So let's pay attention to it. It's going to be a good one. My name is Greg McCloskey. Good fortune to trading. Bye-bye now.